It's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol MMEX. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just the past 2 days broken down into 30-minute time slices. I did this analysis yesterday, so that's where these red and green line annotations are coming from. And I want to get things updated here as the price is hovering right around an important area on the chart, and that's in regards to this green line right here. For those of you that have watched the past videos, you know that I've talked about this quite a bit at 0048. And the price yesterday got above it, and the day had a slight pullback, but to give credit where credit's due, the bulls are doing a good job of maintaining above that level and right around that area. And that's definitely what you want to see happen going forward. Because when you just stop and think about it, if the price, let's say, even drops down here a little bit, but stays within the vicinity of it, so something like this before heading back up, that still gives it a much higher base than where the price was. So I got to scrunch up the chart to illustrate that point. There we go. So like I said, let's say the price just comes around here and, just like I said, bounces around that area. Well, the previous base before everything came to life would still be way down there. From big picture of things, the stair steps would still be going in the upward direction. Now, full disclosure, obviously that depends on your strategy. If you're a day trader and you bought right there and you're hoping to sell within 11.2 seconds, then you could care less about these big overall bases. I'm talking about things from those that care about, the overall quote-unquote story of things and, the grand perspective. So 0048, that important level of support, and so far so good. The bulls are doing a good job of maintaining right around that area. As far as levels of resistance, 0075, this red line, that's still public enemy number one. And as it stands right now, breaking levels of resistance doesn't seem to really be a top priority. Top priority is, the bulls building a higher base, which so far so good. But, this upwards price movement here ultimately essentially got smacked back down today. But that was just a very short-term movement. When you look at the multiple days, you can see, as I've already illustrated, the price can still build that higher base. So we'll see if they can do it or not. So other thing to keep an eye on, that volume. You don't want volume to dry up too much, especially with these penny stocks. Things can get much harder to move in those situations. But just because it dries up one day doesn't mean that it's going to continue to stay dried up. You just got to keep an eye on the volume situation too. So all in all, we'll see what happens with it. Still 3 days left this week. One of the most popular questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together this free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then by all means, click right there to get access to the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point. And like I say, it is free. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.